Welcome on the channel. Like usually will be long and boring video. Some time ago I bought on internet, on eBay exactly, such a cheap waste pump for anything, I don't know. This is American version because it is American thread, I don't know why, but at least it's cost only 18 quid. So because I have to make some changes in a basket for a waste tank, I have to add one cross member. I think it will be good to do a few changes at once. It means fit this pump and fit the waste level sensor. So this is pump, quite big, quite fast, 45 liters per minute, 12 volt, 12 amps. First of all, I have to check if this pump works, so I try to set kind of testing setup. Just attach some piece of water hose, and of course I have no proper size of hoses and attachments, and try how it works. Check it. As you see, it works quite well. So I decide, so I will wanna fit this pump, but first of course I have to take out the waste tank, and simply job, but I forget how I fit it, so was maybe not complicated but annoying. Like usually when I take it down, this factory paint on these sections was terrible, was rust under, so I just grinded, cleaned, sanded a bit, some welding with this cross member. Of course I have no enough long flat bar, so I have to add some pieces, but it was quite simply, and right now of course, and later on of course it was painted. And next I have to take out the tank itself from underneath, because first I just take the cage, and it's, quite flat, but still, the ports for inlets for waste from sink, etc., block something. I take out the port which I want to use earlier for sensors, waste sensor. I will wanna decide about something different, so I wanna use this place to fit the port for the pump. To the end of this suction hose, I just attach a piece of aluminum angle, just to prevent to bend this hose in the, let's say, warm waist or something like that, just bending up, so it should I hope should lie flat inside the tank. And backward, fitting the tank backward, and of course I forget about it, so one additional inlet port for pump will block the tank, and it was bigger problem to move it, but after some fiddling from left to right and crawling underneath, I move the tank in a proper place and not rip out any port, so it's finally was okay. And time to check the how I wanna fit this pump. Something like that or that. So stupid. The best would be like that. First idea was to use this hose we are ready in cross member of chassis, but finally I found, so maybe I use this hose, but who will keep the nuts or bolts from inside, unfortunately. So I decided to do a bit different style. It means weld some sections and together and drill the holes, next holes in the chassis, fit the rev nuts, and just bolted this brackets, let's call it brackets, to the chassis. Of course, we are in Yorkshire and the weather can be strange, so who knows how to do it. It means sometimes you cannot work. What the? one done, I decide to build kind of not full box, just like a splash protection for pump. In theory it's waterproof, but always extra splash protection is okay. And partially this is also bracket for attached pump to this, like a bracket for the bracket made from this perforated sections. And like usually some cutting, some grinding, because always from like a waste material, some from offcuts. Finally some welding. And in this moment, when I was nearly ready to start fitting inside the van, the weather became unacceptable to working under the van. Of course, under the van is not raining, but tarmac is still wet. So this will be in this part of video. I think the next part will be also long and boring, but in the next part I will fit it under the van and connect everything, I hope. So thank you for watching, and maybe next video will be more interesting.